I spent 7 days in solitary confinement.
I'm going to attempt to spend the next 7 days in solitary confinement.
Hey, look at SpongeBob's room.
Bye, Jimmy. Hopefully I don't go insane.
Y'all think he's gonna go insane? I mean, he's already spent 7 days underground. I don't think solitary confinement is gonna be worse than underground. Like, he actually has a bed. Hey, I'm live on Twitch every single Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Link is in the description. I better see you there.
Next 7 days, I have to survive in this.
He probably should have made this video and then made the underground video. Just so you can like synchronize, like do like an exponential insanity.
This soundproof white room with 0 human contact and 0 stimulation. And because this is actually psychologically dangerous, the most important thing is the doctor outside making sure I don't go insane.
I worked in psych hospitals for 23 years, and this is much worse than anything I've ever seen. Anything past 50 hours in a white room like this can lead to permanent psychological damage.
And I'm about—
Oh, so the being buried alive wasn't as bad because he was still able to talk to people and he wasn't surrounded by white. If you surrounded yourself with too much white, you'll go insane. That's why you see the cocks lighting themselves on fire just for the fun of it. It's because they're surrounded by too much white.
to do 168 hours.
There is a chance that I actually start to lose my mind and go into something called psychosis. And they have to pull me out because it can cause permanent damage to me.
He survived 7 days buried alive. Yeah. Is this much harder?
Much harder. He doesn't have social contact. If your brain doesn't have
said.
information coming in, it generates craziness, it generates hallucinations,
so your brain hallucinates because you're
and
bored.
All I have to survive for the next
Nice.
week is a bed to sleep on, a notebook with a pen, a refillable bottle of water.
When I was young and bored, I stuck a fork inside my ceiling fan. I literally shut down the whole house's electricity. Thank God I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying?
Toothbrush with toothpaste
Boredom can
and
kill
a bar
you.
of soap. A toilet to use the bathroom and a sink for water.
At this point, it was clear to me it was going to be difficult to entertain myself during this challenge, especially on hour 9 when I did this.
You're probably wondering, how many tiles are on these walls? The correct answer is 1,900. And if you want the roof and floor included, then it's 2,860.
But more importantly than all of that,
According to my stomach, it is time to eat food. If you're wondering how I'm eating during this challenge, there's a conveyor belt here.
Why are you talking to me like this? It's only been 10 hours. He's like, if you're wondering what 2 + 2 is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, what?
which spans over 100 feet, so I can be fed without any human interaction.
I think I've been in here around 14 hours.
Isn't it crazy that at this point, I was already off by 2 hours?
And so far, the hardest part of the challenge is no one's fed me yet. In hindsight, I should have ate more food before I came in here. But yeah, it would be really nice if someone fed me sometime soon. Your boy is very hungry.
Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, of course I did.
No, he did not.
We'll be sending him his meals randomly so he can't guess the time. Like it's 6 p.m. right now and we're sending him his breakfast.
Can we get another zoom in on Mr. Breast? I have something to say. But I can't say it unless we get like a close-up
Now,
again.
because the room is soundproof, even though the food arrived, I didn't realize it until I checked 2 hours later.
Too hungry to walk.
That's a little dramatic, man. Come on.
So when I finally checked,
Oh, I was not actually
it's not even warm either. He has cold pancakes. There's not that many food that's worse than cold pancakes. Cold eggs is worse though. Oh my goodness, cold eggs. What's worse than cold eggs, chat? What's the worst cold food?
Food. This tastes awesome. I mean, it's cold and soggy.
Cold steak?
But I'm just so deprived of feeling things. This is great. This solitary confinement set is literally wrapped in metal chains. If this set caught on
Cold
fire, I
turkey?
would probably...
Turkey's just trash to begin with. Cold semen.
burn alive before they can unlock it. Anyways, I'm gonna think about other things than that.
For the next few hours, I tried to keep myself as stimulated as humanly possible.
I got spoiled low-key in this. Day 5, he starts staring at the camera, profusely jerking, because he had nothing else to do. So I do know that's gonna come up.
That's kind of cool.
He's got nothing. He has nothing to work with. If he's already resulting to this for basic stimulation, I have my doubts that he'll last 7 days.
It's interesting how when you take everything away from a man, something as simple as a metal plate can be like as fun as an iPhone.
He's gonna get agitated by way of boredom.
This is a very...
I mean, I get it, but damn, he tweaking already?
very dehumanizing experience. I'm just gonna go to bed and we'll see what happens. I think I'm around 40 hours into the challenge,
Jimmy's 6 hours off on what time he thinks it is.
which means it's around 4.
So let's look at Mr. Breast right here. For some reason, I have no clue why, but I look at his mustache, right? It forms a pyramid, so clearly he's part of the Illuminati, but that's not it. I think of the Lorax. I have nothing to base that on. I look at the triangle he has here, and I think of the Lorax. I don't know why.
4 p.m. on day number 2.
I thought he'd be on track today.
Losing my sense of time led to other problems.
No matter what I do, I literally just can't sleep.
Well, yeah, those
These
bright ass
are just
lights.
really messing with my brain.
Break them.
Maybe I just lay here for the next 5 days.
The reason he has insomnia is he doesn't need to sleep. He wants to sleep this off and just get it over with, but what he should be doing is trying to do something that is going to occupy his attention while he's awake.
He's
Ah,
climbing the wall.
yes. What the hell is he gonna do in a room surrounded by white pillows? A pillow fight? With who? Himself? You want him to beat himself in the head? In fact, Mr. Psychologist, you go in there. Buddy, I want to see you for 7 days.
It's the natural human urge for freedom. He's regressing to primal instinct.
He's Aaron Yeager?
I think it was 4 p.m. Shouldn't that mean it's 9 p.m.?
And by the time I had gotten around eating my first meal, it was 4:30 in the afternoon.
Don't get me wrong.
He's
the food
fighting for
looks good,
freedom.
but it is freezing cold.
Wait.
I'd rather starve than eat the rest of this.
I think I hear it, Chad. Chad, I hear rumbling, rumbling, rumbling. Whoa! Where's it coming from?
And when my second meal had arrived, it felt like only minutes had passed.
What just came through the conveyor belt?
Wait, how long has it been?
Am I supposed to eat both, or? It definitely was day 2 when I got the second breakfast, but I didn't eat much of the breakfast. So maybe they felt bad because I didn't eat much of the breakfast. Well, no.
At this point, I had no idea how long that first meal was sitting
Can't
in
you
the
just
conveyor belt.
meditate to pass the time? Oh yes. Sit down and meditate. Let me think. What should I meditate about? Oh, I love penguins. Let me just rewatch all of Avatar: The Last Airbender in my mind. Let me cite the whole script, actually. Like, that would drive someone crazy.
For.
You see he's getting a little paranoid. That's the thing that can get worse as time goes on. It's only day 2.
I'm not sure what to do. I think I'm gonna just see how high I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It looks
5,
crazy,
6.
right?
565, 566, 567.
But when you're in a situation where there's nothing to do,
999,
what's crazy is to just succumb to it.
1,000.
As this progresses, he's going to run out of random things to do.
And I gotta give it to him, the doctor was right. Because later in this challenge, I borderline go insane.
Do you think I'd get a... Do you think I'd...
What are you yelling at, bro? Ew. Calm down. An ice cream cup? Oh. If it would have fell, I think I would have broke. That's when I would have went crazy. That's when I would have lost my mind personally. He's gonna wake up to
And while my
melted
strategy to
ice
sleep through
cream.
most of the challenge did help pass the time, it ended up hurting me in other ways.
I see food over there. It's freaking soggy and cold. How long has this been sitting here?
This food's been sitting there for 7 hours.
Ugh. I would have given anything to eat that ice cream. It would have been nice to have edible parts of the meal, but guess I'll just be hungry again.
Normally, because we're working on so many videos at once, I'm usually like incredibly stressed. As of right now, I don't really feel that stressed at all, but I feel a ton of anxiety because I have this severe FOMO that I'm missing tons of cool stuff going on in the world. It's weird.
That's the one thing, like, when people are like, just put down your phone, it's like you feel like you're missing out on something happening. And that's what causes the addiction to just keep scrolling and just seeing what you miss. And then you might get like a new piece of information like once every 20 or 30 things you consume, and you're like, oh, if I didn't keep scrolling, I would have never knew that. So you keep on doing it. So yeah, that's
Different emotion that I'm used to.
I do
It's
feel
pretty crazy how hard it is to do nothing.
I'm starting to get really bored. Oh, this is getting very hard on me mentally.
I'm bored. Help.
I was nowhere near the 168-hour mark.
Remember what happens
So by
on day
hour
5,
65,
bro.
I started to wonder,
How do you do a handstand?
Ow. I wish before I came in here, I had someone teach me the basics of how to do a handstand.
You don't know how to
He's
do a
gonna have to
handstand?
invent concepts that only exist in his mind to keep himself from experiencing intense depression.
Concepts that only exist in his mind. Like a handstand. What are you talking about?
I'm just gonna envision that I'm currently walking in a park. There's green grass.
Oh, this is what he's talking
Someone's
about.
fishing.
He's literally making up scenarios in his head right now.
Oh my god.
All in all, it's very sunny. I hear birds.
Is that
Ruins my
Hitler? No. I seen Genghis Kong. Oh, wait, to the right. Oh, my nigga Abraham Lincoln. Nice. Wait, Abraham. Why do you have a hole in your head? Abraham! Get up! Get up, Abraham! Oh, God.
In the park.
Oh my god. We're watching him slip into madness.
Ooh, they gave me more food. But it looks like we got some rice, sweet potato, and steak. This is the best meal I've gotten so far this challenge. If you look right here, you'll see some rice. And any ordinary human would probably eat this rice. But I'm gonna count it. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 17, 98, 99, 100, 104, 200.
Yo. Mr. Beast, man, you know, I think you have too much money to be driving yourself into insanity like this. But I guess I'd rather you do this than be on the Jeffrey Epstein flight list. But I guess that list don't exist no more. What if he's found it on another flight list? And he's too busy to be on a flight list.
266, 257, 307, 308, 309, 310. 20, 421, 422, 423, 445, 446, 447. There are 447 grains of rice.
I see 448. I think you miscounted. You should start from the beginning.
On this metal tray. This information probably profoundly changed you as a human. I'm feeling pretty tired, which means it's probably the night of the 5th.
Bless me.
Wasn't even halfway through the challenge and was already off a full day.
It's almost
I'm gonna get
Infamous
some
Day
more
5.
Z's in the bathroom where
It's almost
so
Day
freaking
5.
bright. Which proved to be my smartest move yet because I actually slept in that bathroom for 12 hours.
We're officially halfway into the challenge, 84 hours.
Jimmy is.
And we're gonna tell him that in his next meal.
Just to kind of mix it all up for him.
I mean, he can still put the letters together.
I am hungry.
Y'all think he's gonna put the letters together? I wouldn't.
What is this?
Bro's never heard of SpaghettiOs?
And that wasn't the only thing I was forgetting the name of.
What is this called? This is
Bread? You not getting me. You just because you were in a room by yourself for 3.5 days does not mean you forgot what the hell bread is, buddy. Okay. You're not fooling me, buddy.
a roll.
You're not getting me, pal. I'm too smart for this one.
This is a lot of sauce for one roll. It kind of tastes like ketchup.
How does he not notice the letters in there?
Oh, that's an N.
Yeah!
You guys forgot to take these 4 SpaghettiOs out.
No. Every time he finds a letter, he just keeps eating it.
I hope those weren't supposed to spell something. I was magically supposed to realize that before I ate them, and then put it together to figure out a word for more food. Surely that's not what they wanted from me.
Jimmy's about to watch this when he gets out and feels so dumb.
Depression.
At this point, the bright lights were starting to get to me.
I have a ginormous headache right now,
Damn.
and I'm so hungry.
Listen,
What?
Mr. Beast, all you have to do is close your eyes and imagine yourself in a park without a headache. Someone's fishing, they fish out, they reel in, is that a brain? They start beating the brain. That might just give you another headache. Hey, I'm trying to help you, man.
What is going on to my body?
Well, he did ask
on,
for
day
more food,
5.
even though he is getting all the calories he needs. But
Come
the
on,
reason
day
for that
5.
is that he's so understimulated, he thinks he's starving.
I ended up checking for food over and over and over again.
This is oddly soothing. Do you think I'd get a concussion from doing this? You should probably stop. You're right. I should probably stop.
Big talking to himself, bro.
There's a bag of McDonald's here. It's suspiciously light. If there's not McDonald's in this bag, I'm going to be depressed.
Cry.
There actually is. Let's go. Every time I get a meal, it's like 20 minutes of just pure happiness. I feel human again. I can't stop smiling. I'm so happy. And
I think Mr. Beast's IQ is decreasing by like 2.5 points per hour he's in this room. He's probably gonna have to go back to 8th grade once this challenge is all over.
And the second I finish it, I feel a wave of depression because I'm like, what do I do now? The seconds are starting to blend together so much. I would try to guess what time it is, but I have no earthly idea.
A nigga like me would be like Sinku from Dr. Stone, and I would just count every single second. I would just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I would just count until the challenge is over, and I would still be the exact same person I was when I came in.
My mind is slowly
I didn't even count in my
deforming
sleep.
into stupidity. I need to occupy myself better. We're gonna grab this McDonald's cheeseburger wrapper,
As well as this cup
that was holding my toothbrush. And now we have basketball. LeBron, Steph, Kobe. Maybe basketball's not my thing.
Disrespecting every
I was always
single
better at
goal.
baseball. That was not what was supposed to happen.
And then I remembered
Look what I... Oh, there's a fork on it.
that I had an indestructible plate from my very first meal.
I am going to throw this so far, it is hilarious.
Far where? Oh. Well, there goes your only source of fun. I forgot you're in a deep stage of depression. You're not really thinking right now, but what are you gonna do now? Cry.
I'm bored.
Interesting. People get submissive when they get bored. Never heard of that one before.
I still have 2 days left inside this room, and I have a feeling at some point, I'm gonna wanna leave.
It's day 4. No matter how much I beg or scream or plead.
Or burp.
Do not let me out of this room early.
Okay, Jimmy, I got you.
My instincts tell me
I've so far done 113 hours, which means I have 55 hours remaining.
Where are you getting this
Whoever's
number
editing
from?
this, show them how many hours I actually have remaining. Hopefully, it's somewhere close to 55 hours.
I think he's going to get angry and possibly paranoid about what's going on.
Is a man not allowed to have privacy? There's a camera there, there's a camera above that, there's a camera. There's so many cameras on me 24/7. I'm going to go insane! What if we throw the camera through the conveyor? Genius. I treat it like bowling.
Oh yeah, that's karma. You rich prick. That's what happens. All that money gone to your head. You forgot. Oh, this stuff is kind of expensive. Well, look at you.
Ow. I
Did anyone hear anything? I didn't.
severely underestimated how hard this video would be. Just thinking about it has me like tearing up, but I kind of feel like an animal right now. Like I feel like I lost all my rights as a human.
I bet you won't
If I
bang
had
on your
to guess,
chest.
I would say I'm halfway through day 5. I really miss my girlfriend and I miss the gang as well.
I bet you won't bang on your chest.
Even Nolan. Mentally right now, I'd say I'm at like literal rock bottom. Like this.
Nolan, even in his deepest depression, he always finds a way to make fun of you. Even Nolan. No, what did you do to him? What do you allow him to do to you? Are y'all in the closet together?
Is very inhumane. I've been in here so long that some of my dreams are about me in this room, and I think it's like day 6 or 7, but then I wake up and realize it was a dream. What time is it? I would pay so much money to know what freaking time it is. Let's go over why I think there are 33 hours left in this challenge.
Damn, he's 30 hours off. Yo, breast, you need to get your time up.
I've slept 5 times. Reason number 2, I usually poop once a day, and I've also pooped 5 times since I got in here. Reason number 3, I've grown a lot of hair on my neck here, and this usually does take like a week. If for some reason it's still day 5, or God forbid, it's somehow still day 4, I will lose my mind.
While I was sleeping, I had a dream about the one time that I counted to 100,000, and so when I woke up, I decided
To do 1,000 laps around this room.
Oh, yeah.
for old time's sake.
That'll be the marker.
One.
Watching
Two,
back this footage, it's
three,
literally
4,
crazy.
5.
I resorted to walking in circles to keep myself sane.
I mean, there's literally nothing else to do. I probably would have walked diagonally. I might have drew some stars. Who knows? Like, you leave the wrong person in this room for a long time, they might just come out hating black people.
1,000 is way too many. I'm already starting to get dizzy. This entire challenge, I've been getting water out of this sink. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Circle is a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle. It makes bland water taste amazing. There's over 100 different flavors that fit this bottle that are all 0 calories and 0 sugar.
Huh? What are you talking? What did you start yapping about?
It's a flavor cartridge you can screw on your water bottle. It makes bland water taste amazing. There's over 100
Bland water is
different
perfectly
flavors that
fine,
fit this
Jack.
bottle that are all 0
If you need
calories
flavored
and 0
water,
sugar. Moving this tripod.
like you need to work up out here.
Choose how intense you want the flavor, and then start drinking away. It honestly adds so much flavor, I can't even tell it's sink water. I've been drinking fruit punch throughout this entire challenge, and it actually makes the water taste amazing. I'm gonna walk back and forth between these walls. These cartridges also last for amazing. I'm gonna walk back and forth between.
You been wetting the bed, Mr. Breast? You been wetting the bed? Hello?
These walls. These cartridges also last for multiple
Man
refills
forgot
in
to
your
be
water
potty
bottle,
trained.
which is good because the boys suck at sending these, and sometimes I gotta use the same one for a whole day. If you want to start drinking more water or just want your water to start tasting good in general, go to drinkcircle.com or your local Walmart to give it a try. I've tried everything to keep myself entertained, and I'm gonna be honest, it's not working.
You've yet to succumb to your sexual desires. Maybe it's because you're on camera. I think if he wasn't being recorded, he'd probably be like tickling his sack, fiddling with his nips. I'm just saying. I feel like at some point you're gonna start touching yourself in places you never touched yourself out of boredom. Who knows? He might find a new fetish.
And after I finished all my circles, Carl brought back 2 people from 100 Days Trapped Together.
We're here.
Hey, check it out. You guys are gonna love this. That's the face of the guy that trapped you guys for 100 days. Would you say this is easier or harder than what you guys did?
In comparison, I think I'd rather have like someone else in it with me.
And now that the tables had
Yeah,
turned,
but 7 days versus 100 days is crazy, bro. Cause then again, you're only missing out on a week. You could use 93 days to recover from those 7 days. 100 days without the outside world? In 100 days, a lot can happen in 100 days.
and I was the one inside the white cube. Bailey and Susie got their revenge.
So I'll show you guys how the conveyor belt works.
They sent an empty tray.
They had movies. That was like 50 days in.
That's a freak out.
I don't feel bad at all.
This is what he gets.
I bet every dollar in my bank account. Carl just showed up.
No way! You hungry, Jimmy?
Eat this.
No, we're not doing this again. We are not doing this. We're not doing this.
This is the most stimulation he's had in days.
Well, you gotta give him credit. I probably deserve that. Imagine this is what happens after you die. You just go to a weight room like this forever.
Okay, wow, we're getting real deep. I think it's crazy how he's all these days in and he's still yet to start barking like I show Speed. That just lets you know how special of a being Speed is. Because even after being trapped in here, he's only screamed. He's not barked once. I think I might have turned into a dog by now.
When I sleep, I dream of me in the outside world. And when I'm awake, I'm just depressed, lonely, and to be honest, miserable.
Bark.
So the more time I spend sleeping, the happier I am.
Just one time, give me a good roof. Act like a monkey. Act like some type of animal, please.
I really need to get out of here. We did 7 days on a raft. I did 7 days buried alive, and now 7 days in solitary confinement. If I had known how hard this would be, I never would have done this.
Yo, Mr. Beast's OnlyFans would go crazy. The type of challenges he would be doing. 7 days with a vibrating butt plug in. 7 days with 7 days, first 7 days getting my nipples pierced. You know, Mr. Beast, there's a lot of ideas you could use to transfer to other platforms and would make even more money, I'd bet. I'm just saying.
If that hour number in the top left says anything higher than 20, I'm gonna lose my mind. I am feeling extremely lonely.
crazy?
I
That's
just
not that
live over it.
crazy.
This is torture.
That is not that crazy.
He's not doing well.
He's just like napping on the floor, throwing things, having tantrums, getting happy when he gets snacks. He's like a child.
I think there's 8 hours left, and then they're gonna open that door right there, and I am free.
8?
I hope. I pray.
It's close.
8 hours.
He thinks he's sleeping through the last couple hours right now. That's what he thinks this is.
So it's going to be a rude awakening, literally. To be honest, it's concerning.
Please, bark.
I give it maybe another 2 to 3 hours, and that door opens.
Act
I'm
like
gonna
an
enjoy my
animal,
last
please.
meal, and then we're getting out of here.
Did he just say it's his last meal?
I think so.
Well, that's ironic because it's literally exactly 24 hours.
Any hour now, they're gonna be walking through that door. So I'm gonna clean
I
up
mean,
the
he is
place.
right.
It's a
It is
little
any
messy,
hour.
You know, I was trying to make up an excuse to clean.
He's
but
trying to deceive himself.
I'm just bored. I thought coming into this experiment, I would get more mental clarity.
Wait, has he been wearing the same clothes for a week too? Ew. He did sleep in his piss and poo when he was buried alive, so I guess it's not the nastiest thing he's done. He did stay on a raft with a bunch of sweaty men without like a functional porta potty. Okay, he's been through worse.
Maybe learn a little bit about myself, but in reality, all I'm walking away with is the newfound skill of being able to throw things out a conveyor belt door. Or maybe not. There is just no world where there's more than 24 hours left. I can't do another 24 hours.
I bet you can.
At my limit.
Add
But
money.
it doesn't even matter.
Add time
There's
to the
just
clock.
not 24 hours left. I just don't.
Add time to the
refuse
clock.
believe that. So any second.
5 more hours.
Any
Add
second.
5.
Any second now. To pass the time, I'm gonna resume counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10,
Yeah.
11, 12,
Huh?
13, 14,
Wait.
15, 16,
Yeah.
17, 18, 19, 20.
It's taking him 5 hours to count to 20? Damn, that's crazy.
5,423, 5,424, 5,425.
What if he just started chewing glass?
I swear to God, I heard something out there.
Uh-oh. Hallucinations are picking up.
Sad. I'm sad.
No, he's doing pretty good. All he did was throw a
am
couple of
sad.
temper tantrums.
I am sad. I don't wanna be here.
They probably cut out all the slurs. I bet you who was slurring it up. That'd be crazy.
To be here.
This is barely human. He's lying in bed, covering his eyes, no excitement. This is totally not what you want to see.
How is he gonna act? Is he gonna be a new human?
I'm worried he's going to be this human. He's just collapsed into dysfunction.
We've never pushed
Then I
him as far
collapsed
as
when
he's
I
pushed
rapping him
into
back.
the-
Well, because he's been totally deprived of any human contact. Be gentle, like a little kid waking up from a nap.
Well,
He's been deprived from all human contact, Carl. He might see you. He might start humping you on the spot. He don't know how to interact with humans no more.
there's 10 minutes left.
That'd be
so Let's go
crazy.
get ready. Thank you.
Good luck.
I'm gonna die. Hold on. Wait, I don't even have pants on. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Jimmy.
Sorry, I was just putting my pants on. It's not as bright out here.
How is it, dude?
I'm actually kind of lightheaded.
You know, it's crazy, but after this challenge, I kind of forgot how to interact with humans.
Where are you going?
It's actually relieving to not.
I mean, 2 days in, he forgot what bread was. So, Lord knows what he forgot now. He probably forgot his mother. Might have forgot his father. He might not know his left from his right.
Stare at a bright light. It's like the ceiling is awesome.
The happiest I've seen you in a long time.
Honestly,
Look at his body language.
the ceiling is awesome.
Look at how he tweets out. Look.
long time.
Honestly, I thought it was perpetually just gonna be 24 hours forever. Follow me outside. I want to see the sun.
It's nighttime.
Oh my God. Oh, it's dark out. It's so nice to see the outside world.
Well, y'all saw that. Once Mr. B steps outside for the first time, it's the end of world. It's the end of the world.